everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I hope you enjoy what you see today, and if you do, feel free to hit that subscribe button and thumbs up this video towards the end. So today I am bringing you more of sew news. This is actually, you would have seen my first part one, which would have been the tops from the Sew News collection, and then I added the skirt from the Simplicity pattern, which is in just the previous video. And now today will be the jacket and the pants, and I'm going to do the tote in Wednesday's video with the other two pieces. So didn't have time to get those done before this video, but so let's get into these pants and this blazer. And let me make sure I scoot over so you can see pictures as I pop them up. Okay, so let me start with first the fabric. I shared this fabric in a previous video. This is a linen, what is it, a linen rayon mix, and it was 53% linen and 47% rayon. And so and I did them both the jacket and the pants in this same fabric. So I did the Shavano pants, or Shavano might be the way they are pronounced. And let me just tell you the finished garment measurements, that they don't have the actual measurement pattern measurements, but the finished garment measurements. So the finished garment measurements for the waist is a 45. It says XL, and then the hip is a 61. So these are the pants, and as you can see, they're meant to fit very loose, very loose. This is a travel capsule wardrobe, so I imagine that makes a lot of sense. If you're traveling the airport or lounging around or something like that, that the pants are a little bit more loose fitting and not anything form fitting. And so for me, my waist is a 45 exactly, so which means I could have used a little bit of ease there. My hips are a 53 and this is a 61, but you will be able to tell from the pictures when I start popping them up. These are a little bit more tight. Well, I expected around the waist to be just a little bit, and so I knew I wasn't going to do, you know, tight elastic or anything like that. But the hip, there isn't that much ease that you would think in here. If the finished garment is saying 61 and my hip is only 53, you would think it will be a little bit more room in my hips, but it's not, by no means. And so I mean, they fit, but to me, in my opinion, they're just a little bit snug, just a little bit snug. I could have used, I think I would have been comfortable with at least an inch more room in there. Now, the interesting thing I will say about, there was a couple things that was new to me with this pattern. As simple as it is, it's only one, two, three, 4 pattern pieces, but the front and back you cut on the fold. I've never cut pants on the fold before, because what I was intending on doing was laying my pants block on top of the pants, the front and back, and figuring out, okay, if what adjustments or whatnot I needed to make. When I saw I couldn't do that, and then I saw really how the pants were made and studying how they're supposed to fit, I was like, okay, I should be fine with the rise and everything like that, based on, because my hope, I will admit this, if you see here, let me hold this back up, see how baggy this is. I was like, ooh, I don't know about that. That not for me. I don't think I want to walk around with some baggy pants like that. And so I am happy they did not turn out as baggy as loose fitting as they are in the picture. So you do cut the front, you cut the front back twice on the fold, so it's the exact same pieces. And then of course you have the side pockets. The other thing that was new to me is that the pants hem has a facing piece. I have never put a facing in hem pants before, and I was a little confused why would you put a facing in some hem pants. But then I was thinking, well, you know, that will really make the pants probably move a lot better at the bottom is what I was thinking. And the just the way they would just flow. And I was like, okay, I like that idea. And so that worked out perfect. Let me show you the pants. It's not much to the pants because really all you're doing is sewing up the crotch and the inseam. And adding, you have the waistband piece, and then you're adding elastic in the waistband. That is it. And then you have these side pockets on the front, which I do like. I absolutely love. Look at this fabric. It is a very nice rayon linen. Like I said, the linen blend, very nice. I can say, because I tried these on just for fit, just to see how they fit before I put the waistband on, and I did stretch them. So the linen does, 100% linen does grow, right? So this still has a fair amount of linen in it, 53%. So yeah, I expect these to grow even a little bit, but I'll be wearing them for a while, because like I said, I think that for me they're just a little bit more snug than I would say. Like I said, I would want an inch, but they are really simple. You just sewing up that front and back seam, and you're adding this waistband. And again, I didn't make my waistband overly tight or snug or anything. I actually did not use the measurement. There is a measurement chart for cutting your waistband length. I did not use that. I just put the waistband around my waist and determined what was comfortable for me. You know, I sat down, see how that felt, stood up, you know, that whole thing. And then I put what was comfortable for me through the waistband. So you don't have to use that chart if you don't want. I would always suggest just measure any pattern. Just measure the elastic. If it calls for elastic around you that fits, that feels comfortable for you, then cut that length for you. But there was outside of the because here's the hemband. Let me see if I can hold this up. So essentially, this is the hemband piece. You fold it under, and then you attach it. I'm sorry, but I think I serged underneath there, but you do get a clean finish, so it's not like you see any of the raw edges or anything underneath. But I like how it adds just the right amount of weight to the hem of the pants to make them move really nicely. So I really like that. It is hard to tell the front from the back because the way the pockets go, they would lay, whether front, if you have these pants on backwards, nobody probably would be able to tell because there is nothing distinguishing the front from the back. So what I did for right now, what I'm going to do is actually put a I have so many random buttons. I think it would be a great idea. This is what I thought, because I'm not using my labels at the moment. Just adding a random label. I'm sorry, a random button. I have so many random buttons that have no partner to them. So I put a piece of tape right there for right now. But I'm gonna sew a button right there, and that's gonna be my bag. That's how I'm gonna tell my bag. So and I just thought of that when I was doing this, like, what can I do back there without, you know, some people sew a different color stitch line back there so they know that's the back, or put a label in. Like I said, I'm not using my labels at the moment, but random buttons that I'm not using, pop, hand sew that sucker right there in the back. That is it, and I will know that is my back. So I will be adding that button into the back of the pants. But other than that, I feel like the length was good because like I said, I tried them on just to see how they fit and the length. So I knew, because that's the thing, if you're gonna add the hem band, you just still want to make sure that the length is good, you're comfortable with the length, because you want to obviously shorten this or lengthen this before you cut out all your pattern pieces and trace everything off. So yeah, there was no puckering or anything with the hemband. It went in beautifully. No complaints there. So that's it. Really simple pair of pants. I'm loving this collection. It's coming out really nice. I will say that I would say so far the fit for me that's been more spot on is the Ontario shell in this jacket. Oh, I love this jacket. I do love this jacket. Look at that. I'm gonna hold it back some. I do love this jacket. I'm so happy I had the same color serger thread and everything, but this fits so nicely. And because it is more of that travel relaxed fit, you don't need to iron this, but I still did a little bit because I was like, a little bit too wrinkly for my taste. So I did knock out the wrinkles just a little bit, but so simple. Now let me flip to my notes. Now the blazer has 7 pieces, because you have the back facing, you have the facing pieces, then you have the pockets, the facing of the pocket, and then of course the sleeves, and the front, the lower front, and then the back is cut on the fold. So I can see me making many more of these because I really like the way this fit. It's not too suity. Let me just show you what it's supposed to look like here based on the picture. So if you look at the model, see, it's not very suity. I mean, obviously you can wear it to the office, but it's not all buttoned up and overly conservative or anything like that, because those days for me are long gone. I used to have jobs where I would have to wear the button up and all of that, but I don't. And I like that this is more relaxed, more casual, more laid back type fit. And it just turned out, I love the way it turned out. Now let me share with you a couple things. The only thing, this was very easy to put together. It calls for the pockets in the front, and I will show you that. It calls for 2 invisible zippers so you can close the pocket up. No, I did not do the invisible zipper. You probably guessed that. What I decided to do was omit the zippers altogether. And if you're following the instructions and you're looking to omit the zipper, and I didn't think to record this, but you would baste over that area where the zipper will go. Make sure you sew from the sides in. So let me show you. So you're sewing from the sides into the zipper, sew that at a regular stitch. But then when the area where the zipper will go, and there are notches there, just put in a basting stitch. So after you put the pocket together and everything, all you got to do is just open that up, and here you go. Here's your pocket. And it's not what do you call that, like gaping open or anything. It just hangs nice. Now I think I could have actually gone down the size on the jacket, because I cut the size for the jacket is the body measurements. The bust goes up to a 2X, which is 48, and then the hip goes to a 50. But the finished garment measurements of the bust is a 55, and the hip is a 58. That's a little too much ease for me, with my bust being the 51 and my hips being the 53. I probably could have got away with the 1X, gone down a size, especially considering that this will kind of expand. Not as great as 100% linen, but will expand a little bit. So, but that's okay. I am going to wear this, and when I do the turtleneck, that'll probably be good amount of room. So once I wear the turtleneck with it, it'll go fine, and I'll have room to move around. Because quite honestly, depending on the day, for the most part for Texas weather, I could get away with, in the winter, wearing the turtleneck that I'll be showing you on Wednesday, and this with some pants outside. I can get away with that without wearing a coat. That would be good enough for me. But let me show you. Did I show you the pockets? Look at that. They turned out beautiful. So pretty. So pretty. And so hopefully I have been popping up pictures throughout the video. I will say I really have enjoyed making these pieces. Not complicated at all. Very easy sews. And you saw the adjustments I made. I showed those. Like I said, I didn't make any adjustments on these. Now the pants, if I were to make these again because I do like the pockets on the outside, but I could just see me using my block doing this exact same thing, because they're very simple. But if I did make these again, I will probably, because it calls for the pants a 1/2 inch seam allowance, I could go down. Okay, sorry about that, the camera cut off. But like I was saying, I could see if I took the pants down from a 1/2 inch seam allowance to a 1/4 inch, that will give me the extra room I'm looking for. So yeah, and I will probably need to go down a full size in the jacket. But this jacket was so lovely to put together. You have the inside facing pieces in here, which went in beautifully. How you finish off the pocket is beautiful. I'm sorry, not the pocket, the facing, because then you have the pocket on the inside. Okay, camera cut off again, not sure what happened there, but anyway, so I would definitely need to go down in size. As I was showing you, the facing pieces went in beautifully. How you finish off the facing, you catch that pocket right in there, and you can tack right here to keep the facing from bowing out. I may still do that, but I caught it up here. You catch it in the shoulders, you do a stitch and a ditch in the shoulders, and then yeah, so it turned out beautiful. So stay tuned for Wednesday. I will I'm done with the garment piece of the So News collection, but I still have the tote, which I'm excited to show you, and the other 2 pieces that I added to go with this, since I already did that $89.59 and I was already working on it, decide to do the vest and the turtleneck. So, and then next week Sunday will be the entire lookbook and how I put all of the pieces together. So thank you so much everybody for tuning in. Again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, stay tuned. I am very excited about some videos I have coming up for you, not this coming week, but the following week after I do the lookbook on Sunday. Then all that next week, you're going to see a lot of me, because I have some special videos for you coming up every single day the last week of October. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. Today, I am not wearing Me Made, except for my pants. You can't see them because I had a pop-up shop myself for my business today. So, all right, everybody, you all have a fantastic rest of your Sunday, and go pack go. Bye.